This is a step-by-step tutorial for Kahoot. Kahoot is an awesome technology tool that can be used to collect formative assessment in the music classroom. This specific tutorial will take you through how to set up your own Kahoot account and will show you how to create your own quizzes and gameplays for your students. It will also show you how this can be specifically used in the music classroom, and I will talk about why it is so great for a music classroom, especially classes that have very large class sizes. What I love about Kahoot is that it makes taking a quiz or answering questions actually fun for students, and it turns it into a game where they can compete against their classmates. Because of that, students love it, and so then it makes it a really great way to collect great formative assessment in the classroom. So to get started, you'll go to getkahoot.com and then click this button to sign up for free. You will select that you are a teacher, and then you will fill out all of these details and create your own account. So once you have your own account, you will have a home page like this, and you can start to create your own quizzes and questions. They have 4 different types of quizzes, you could say, or formats of Kahoots: a quiz, discussion, survey, or a jumble. And so depending on what you are doing, you can choose the format of your formative assessment. But for the sake of in a music classroom, I find the quiz portion to be the most useful at this point. So I'm going to show you how to set up your own personal quiz. So right here, it will take you to a new quiz template. You will create the title of your quiz, and right now in my classroom we are studying note and rest values. So that will be my title. And then here I will put a brief description, and I'm going to use a hashtag so that other music teachers can actually find this quiz and possibly use it in their classroom in the future. And then I can select if I want it to be only visible to myself or to everyone, to the public. And then my audience would be a school. Here you can add an image if you would like to make it more visually appealing, and then once all of this is filled out, you hit OK, go. So now I've started a quiz, and I'm going to start adding questions. So question 1 I would add right here. So I could say, what is the note value of a quarter note? I can actually select a time limit that the students have to actually answer it. So I'm going to say 20 seconds for right now. And it will award points to the students for how quick they actually answer the question. So I'm going to keep that on because that competitive nature of the game is fun for them. So this will pop up first. It'll give them 20 seconds to think, and then you're going to put your answers in here. So I'm going to say 1 beat, 2 beats, 3 beats, or 4 beats. And in my classroom right now, we are just talking about the typical value of a quarter note in 4/4 time, so the answer would be 1 beat. So I will select that as your answer. But you can also have multiple answers depending on the question. So if all of the answers are correct or a few of them, you just select these check marks as well. If I wanted to, I could add an image. I could put a picture of a quarter note here, or I could even add a video, which would be awesome if a student, or if you were trying to have a student listen to rhythm dictation. You could clap a rhythm and then have them respond with the correct rhythm down here in the answers. So there's a lot of flexibility with these quizzes in the music classroom, especially because there is that video component as well. Another idea with using that video component could be with sight reading a melody or listening to chord progressions or identifying different intervals. You could have someone singing or playing on the piano. So this media section gives an incredible amount of flexibility for music classrooms in particular. So after I've created this question, I will hit next, and you can see my first question pop up, and then you can keep on adding questions here if you would like more questions as a part of that quiz. So now I'm going to show you another awesome aspect of Kahoot, and that's the actual public Kahoot section. Up at the top at your home screen, you can click Public Kahoots. And these are all quizzes that teachers or students have created already. And you can search your topic and see if there are other quizzes that have already been created by other teachers. So I'm going to search note values, and you can see that a lot of other quizzes pop up. So that takes the actual creation of the quiz out of it. You just can click on it and then actually look through it if you'd like. Down here it shows you what the questions are. You can show the answers to make sure that they have the correct answers and decide if that is actually good for your classroom. If you do like it, what I like to do is hit favorite, and then that will actually add it to your account. So this one I think I've actually added, so I can go to my Kahoot, click my favorites, and these two quizzes that I found on note values and rest I had added, so I can have easy access to them in the future. So now I'm going to show you how to actually play Kahoot. So we're going to choose this one that I just found. I'm going to hit play, and you would do this on your main screen. So whether it be your projector or your smart board, you would pull this up, and then you're going to click team mode. This allows multiple students in your class to play at the same time and to play in a competitive nature. So we'll hit team mode, and then here it's going to tell them to get into your teams if they're working with people, or this could be individual as well, especially if you're trying to collect data. So at this point, I'm going to enter this code, my game PIN, into the mobile device that I'm using. So my students would be doing this. So I have two different mobile devices with me right now, just so that I can show you how this works. So right now I'm going to enter that number into my phone and then my iPad. And then you will see them pop up. It's going to ask me for a team name. I'll say you. So you can see my one device connected, and then now I'm going to connect another device. So the students would be doing this on their own. And here's my second device. Okay, so all of your students' names would pop up. You can see that they are all there, and then you would hit start. Oh, actually before that they're going to enter a nickname, so I'm just going to say you again and me, and they're ready to join. Okay, so now at this point, now that they've entered their nicknames, now we will hit start, and here we go. So here's our note values quiz. What kind of notes are these? This would project actually on the smartboard, and then on the student's phone they would have these 4 answers, and they have to select the correct one. So on my iPad, I'm going to select one and then a different one, and the correct answer was 8th note. So you can see on my iPad I answered correctly, and then on my phone I did not. So this actually will pop up on the screen, and so the teacher and the students can see how many people actually responded correctly. And then you can hit next, and it will put all of the students into a scoreboard, and it'll show the top few students who have gained the most points. So, and the students gain points based on how quickly they answer and if they answer correctly. Now, once the quiz has ended, it will show you who the winner is, and then you can get the results here by clicking this button, and it will show you the ranking, and then you can actually save the results further. And what's awesome about this is if you do a direct download, it will save the results of the quiz into an Excel document, and it will then take every single student's name, it will list them out, and then show what questions they got correct and which questions they got incorrect in that Excel document. So that's super helpful for collecting incredibly quick formative assessment from the students. And like I said, it's a very easy way to actually look at the data quickly, analyze it, and then you can go from there and try to figure out, okay, which students need more help, or what topics do students struggle with, and where is reteaching needed. You can also save it to your Drive, which I love because I love Google. So that's an awesome way to do this as well. So Kahoot is an awesome tool that I really think is incredibly flexible for the music classroom because you can upload videos, you can upload pictures, you could take pictures of music, like a portion of music, or write out a portion of music and upload it into the system for students to quickly look at. And it just makes it incredibly fun for the students while creating quick and easy formative assessment for you as the music teacher, since you do have so many students in your classrooms at the same time, and then also just so many students on your caseload. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing what ideas you have for the ways in which you can use Kahoot in your own personal classroom.